What is going on, fam? We are back. I think I have resolved any technical issues happening tonight and ready for an amazing stream with maximum chill vibes as always. Thanks to everybody who is here right now. Thanks to everybody who has been supportive these past couple of days. Things have been crazy, but adjustments that I believe are for the best. And we are live. Davey, let's go. It's happening. And so far this season, I have only been playing Beast, not entirely, but like since pushing into top 50 today, I've just been playing Beast Bird. Today's really the only day that I've actually put volume in. I played a couple games yesterday, and that's it. So this has been a lot of fun. And one of the reasons why I've chosen this team comp is because A, it is fun, and it's also fast. So I'm just kind of chewing through the ranks with this classic combo. I think it's nice to display it because I know how popular it is. You might not have this exact variation, but if you can get something similar and find the outplays in the games, you should be able to make your way forward. So that's kind of the goal. So I think I'm gonna start things with it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go for it. And boom, searching for a game. So, yeah, middle finger to the back. Dude, I've been trying to give as many middle fingers to the backdoor grass snakes as possible. It has not been easy. They're everywhere, but I've been trying. So round one, I'm definitely gonna play double serious. Guys, let me know how the music is. I'm assuming it's fine because no one has complained or anything yet, but I'm definitely going double serious round one. Here's the thing, I'm faster than this bird, so I'm not like that worried about killing it. It doesn't have a back door. I'd actually rather get through this big tank. The beast is easy pickings as well. They have antenna, very interesting team, unique team I'd say. Happy Size says it's a brain dead comp. I'm assuming he's talking about the grass snake. He's absolutely right. We need to fix that shit, it's broken. But I'm gonna start with this. So yeah, go ahead, steal that energy, bro. I will be taking that right back. Thank you very much. So this is gonna put him to 2, but then I'll steal it. So he'll have 2 next round, I'll have 4. Now, I need to pay attention to his antennas. Music's a tiny bit too loud. I'll take your word for it and turn it down just a little bit. I'm paying attention to his antennas because he's used one on the back, one on the front. So if I see another one on the back line get played, then I know that this guy is out of them, right? Going into the future rounds. So him only having 2 energy, let me think. I really want another nut card, but then again, like this is like damn near a kill, I think. If I, he only has 2 energy, so I should be able to just take this guy out here, which would be ideal. Let's see how this plays out. Yeah, that's gonna be just enough. Nope, I lied, because I'm actually not going last here. I don't get the damage bonus, so no death to this tank yet, but I don't lose any energy, and he only has 3 energy going into this next round. So, let's see. Let's get rid of this. He's got 3 energy. I really want to kill this plant. I have an abundance of energy, so why don't we just try to really get the kill, avoid the steals. I'm gonna burn the stun with the Little Owl to get rid of it, and actually, like I said, do damage with post-fight, and then Arco, and then defend up front. I think this is the play. All right, so he doesn't care about keeping his tank alive, so we'll take that out. And it's gonna come down to how much is he, okay, so he plays a post fight on the back. How much damage is he gonna get in here? I don't really do anything with my Arco, but that's fine. I think, oh no, I'll be dead. Oh my God, I'll especially be dead after that crit. But I'm not worried about it. That was all that he had. And my beast is actually a monster in terms of its durability. So I think I'm focusing on YouTube, but I might stream on Twitch one day. Anyway, point is I think I need to, probably not though, I like YouTube a lot. I think I definitely need to get value out of this, and you can see how much shield I can put up here. It's pretty crazy. He only has 2 energy. He'll have maybe 1 more post fight, but I basically will live through whatever he tries to do here. I'm hoping, okay, he doesn't pass, which is good. He's gonna go under my shield and do some damage, but again, I'll survive. And then it'll come down to... Oh, that's a big crit. Oh, that's the crit theory special. Let's go. So, okay. I think now... The only most he could steal is 1 energy if he plays 2 signals, and his bird will hit. And I think I'm good, basically, is what I'm saying. I'm faster than this bird, so I think I just need to pass. Let him do whatever he wants. He's gonna. I saw this coming from a mile away. It's the most predictable play I've ever seen in my whole life, but it doesn't matter. And now, oh wait, let's make sure we do it this way, just in case. Now it's a dead bird. Pretty sure that's just a dead bird. So it looks like we're gonna be 1-0. We're rocking the bird beast, like I said. We're loving it. I think I'm gonna go ahead and drop a tweet. Let's let things marinate a bit. Let's make things marinate. We're out here for maximum evening chill vibes. It's been a wild few days, but I feel like we're gathering our bearings as a community. And it's all good, man. It's going to be all good. Rip to that bird. GG's. Let's go. So, I don't know. Super Chat was acting up earlier. I don't know if it's working. If it ends up working, I'll do what I normally do, which will be 25 for full team review, 10 for single Axie, and that's just to prioritize those who support the channel, and I can dedicate time, obviously, with a bit of a donation to looking at teams and assessing, and also, you know, it's just a logistics thing. If everyone can donate $1 for a full team review, it would get very hectic. So I hope you guys understand that. And obviously you don't need to feel obligated whatsoever to do that. So right now I'm in the top 50 ILA, and dude, I don't know what the fuck to do about the whoopty thing. I literally was just about to go live. I'm live now. And so that's just circulated. I got hit with multiple DMs. Like, I have no idea what's going on. I DM'd him. I'm trying to reach out. It's fucking crypto. Like, it sucks if it's true. It doesn't sound good. I don't even know what the deal was with him in terms of, I know he did an NFT and people paid, I think, for coaching or something, but I'll find out and I guess make a statement. But that's rough. As it currently stands, it's rough, but I'm trying to have a fun, chill stream, so let's just try to enjoy it while we can. Jot, I'm sure people can fill you in the chat. All right, we're up against this is something I've been seeing a lot more lately. It's a Terminator and a bird on the back, which is kind of interesting. Lux, you're so sweet. Thank you so much for that donation. Oh, you guys are amazing. All right, looks like Super Chat's working, so in a second I'll write about the what I said earlier. Okay, let's look at what's happening here. Now, again, guys, this is a situation where people might fall in love with a backdoor attack when the bird isn't really that big of a deal. This Terminator is more of a big deal than this bird. I'm gonna crush this bird in a 1v1. So I'm not gonna be like going crazy to backdoor it. I'd rather chew through this tank and kill that Termi. What the hell is this round 1? Is that a joke? My goodness. Well, I'm gonna live, but not really, because I have double talk on me now. So, and the draw. I literally draw only plant cards. That is a shock. That's a shocker. That's a true shock to the system. Holy moly. Mako, thank you for the donation as well. Well, fuck, I don't know what to say. I mean, I guess I pass. I guess I'd get 1 card. This is a little secret. Even if your plant dies, if you play pumpkin and your shield doesn't break, because basically my shield's not gonna break here, I'll still draw a card, and I guess I need it at this point. So, I mean, I'll just do this. I think that's the last stand. Nope, he crit me. It would have at least been a last stand to avoid the yam, but no big deal, I guess. He only has 2 energy, so I guess that's a plus. Now I think my only way of winning might be to double backdoor. So backdoor the bird, and then backdoor the rep, I think, something like that, since I can transfer the egg. So I think first I've got to do this on the bird. He's got no shield, so I'll go, I don't have a transfer, which is kind of scary, but I guess I'll just go egg, post fight. I'll keep one egg because I'm going to need it in the future round. Man, okay, I think I'm not giving up. That's for damn sure. If you think I'm giving up, you're out of your mind. I'm definitely not giving up. Because the power of the beast bird, even though we had the most insanely unfortunate start to this game. All right, so he takes one. He'll go to 3 next round. Well, that's a lot of beast cards. I don't really see any reason why I'm not going to play them. All right, I'm doing this. This Arco is also going to negate the slow that he'll probably try to get me with. Most importantly, this should just kill his plant, which is really what we need here. Okay, yeah, 55 shield is not enough. So, guys, I think we can pull this one off. I really, really do. I need blackmail to transfer this poison off of me. I guess that's not the end of the world, but I don't like it. I don't like that poison on me. Okay, here we go. Now we're cooking. Now we're talking real business. All right, I think now it's blackmail, post fight, right? Get rid of the poison. How much is post fight's like 90, right? Isn't it 90? Oh man, that would be an F if I just accidentally kill my bird. Oh shucks. All right, I think it needs to go like this and then like this. We sacrifice the beast. I mean, sorry, the bird. Okay, this dude is out of cards too. So my bird is actually going to live here, which is pretty crazy. So he's going back up to what? He crits me. Is that a joke? How does he crit me there? Oh my gosh, this is close. Okay, I need this. I need this. I need Arco. I need Arco and I need a nut. And I think we're good. Oh, 120 shield. No, this is gonna do 119. No, 112. Oh man, this is close. Okay, but we're speeding up next. We're speeding up. We're speeding up. We're gonna miss the nut attack. But do I go first? I do, right? Because I'm speeding up and I got rid of the slow. Oh, my bird is alive. What the heck? My bird is still alive. Oh. Let's go. The question is, do I hold? Because we're the same speed, so if he gets less health than me, he'll go first in the next round. But I'm sure he'll put up like one. I'm sure this will do no damage, which means I would stay less health, which means I'll go first, I hope. Man, this is a crazy game. I think I have to do it this way, just to be safe. Am I a fool? One nut card would have killed him here. But I think I did that right. I did. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. I was just playing it safe, guys, which is sometimes what you need to do. I imagine he'll put up as much shield as possible. I think I want to go like, maybe like this. If it breaks on the second, if it breaks on the first, they'll still kill him with the nut card, right? It does break on the first, but that doesn't really matter, like I said, because now I'll do this, and that's definitely not a last stand, right? No, let's go. Holy shit, we're 2-0 on the night. Man, what a crazy game. That was insane. Did you guys see that start to that game? He played 4 bird cards in round 1. That was wild. 4 bird cards. My plant got decimated straight out of the gate. Was it 600 grand? Is that what's going on? Dude. He whooped. I should not laugh at that, Alex, but that's kind of a funny comment. Oh my god, what the fuck? Man, what are we gonna, crypto. The kid is 18, or I think he's 18 or 19. I have no idea, like, what could have... Anyway, guys, let's try to have a positive stream. I'll get to the bottom of it, or I'll try. I mean, what can I do? You know, what can I do? Thrage, the stream vibe is so chill. By the way, I just dropped the tweet, so if you guys want to go out there and retweet it, that'd be amazing. Bum, 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 bum. Here at the Axie on the Moon channel, we're honestly all about chill vibes. That's literally all we care about here. Chillin'. Alright, we're live. I mean, we've been live, but I tweeted it. So if you guys can go out and retweet it, that'd be great. And then I'll go ahead and just put this out there for anyone who's interested. No pressure. This is just how I do things here on Axie on the Moon. Full team review is 25 bucks. This helps keep things in order, allows me to prioritize those who really want to, you know, get their team looked at. Single Axie review, 10 bucks. And go ahead and do that. I'll pin it. Feel no pressure, obviously. But I hope you guys can also understand that Super Chat is the way YouTube works. I actually really love the feature. And, you know, if it was a buck for an entire team, which is how I started with this, it gets very, very impossibly hectic, really, to try to keep track of everything and to feel like I can do it properly. I mean, I really couldn't. So this obviously helps the channel, which I'm really appreciative for, but also I'm able to get really look at those who are trying to improve their team. So yeah, that would just mean that when you do the super chat, you put your Axie ID numbers in there, and then I'll pull it up on stream. I'll talk about it, and that's that. But right now, we are in business and 2-0 in some pretty crazy games. Okay, guys, what's the theme of this stream when it comes to Bird Beast? I'm gonna say it again because we have another matchup. So this is the idea. If you're playing Bird Beast, do not fall in love with your backdoors. There's a time and place. They're good. Don't get me wrong. But this beast is nothing. He's no competition for my bird in a 1v1. Oh, actually his reptile's faster. His reptile is more of the threat. So if I do get a really sick backdoor eggshell blackmail transfer combo, I probably would play it, to be honest. I could go ham here as well, is the other option that I have. Decisions. I think I will. I think I will just go ham central. Because I still want to... like, the problem is... Ooh, that's a very friendly crit. That's a very, very friendly crit. That's a very nice avoidance of an energy steal as well. Holy, what a round. So what I was going to say is, he's going to have 3 energy this round. But what I was going to say is that this thing here, it's so beefy, and if he anticipates the back door and plays a single snail, and I wasted a little owl and a card, and I don't get the kill because he might catch the back door, that's like super bad news. So I kind of figured maybe what I could do is just chew through this tank, hit him with the crit theory special, which we did, and then go from there, basically. I don't want him to get Nemo's off, actually. But I also want to keep my... Okay, he passes. Interesting. I think this might be the time to catch him off guard. Or not. Let me think. He's got 5 energy. What can he do here with 5 energy? First of all, his reptile goes first, so it's not like he can play beast cards to burst and then follow through with the rep. He'd have to have a bunch of high damage rep cards. Bit of an interesting spot, not gonna lie. I think he's got 5 energy, right? I don't really think backdooring here makes that much sense. I mean, if you want to keep drawing cards on your plant that's in last stand, be my guest. I mean, if that's what you're into, having a bunch of useless cards on a plant, go ahead. Go for it, bro. I'll be patient. You have 5 energy. Okay, yeah, I guess you love having bad cards. Now it's time to knock on the door. Now it's time to truly knock on the door. I think I need to go egg, post, egg, blackmail, maybe post fight. Seems like a reasonable. Or if he plays a single snail. All right, I'm gonna try to time it like this. I need to make sure I get the blackmail in. I don't really know what he's gonna do. Egg, post, I'm expecting more of a single snail here than attack cards. So I'll do it this way. And I'll just play all these because if I kill him here, it's game over. Yeah, single snail, let's go. Let's go, called it. Single snail, dead rep. He wanted his plant. He wanted to keep his plant alive for God knows why. I don't know why he wanted to do that. He drew plant cards on it twice. I think we're going to be in a pretty nice position here with this reptile being dead. I had to make sure I got the transfer off there. If I would have missed on the blackmail, that wouldn't have been ideal, right? So managed to somehow get that one right, which is good. Now, I mean, I don't really need to do much, right? I can just I mean, I can let my beast die. I guess I'll defend a little. I'm not going to waste the energy, though, I don't think. It's tempting to do this. That's 180 shield. I mean, he's probably not expecting to see that much shield pop up, but it's just unnecessary. Like, once the bird is in the 1v1 with energy and cards, it's rip for this beast, so I'll just do it. Yeah, he's playing 2 cards. That's rough for him. Andreas, thank you so much for that donation. This was the best deal you found. Okay, let me put this in the notepads over here so I can look at this after the game. Make sure I take a look at your team there. Appreciate that donation. Yeah, I mean, it's really whatever I want it to be right now. Might as well have some fun and sacrifice the bird and play a beast card. I mean, this thing's gonna be dead anyway, but Eggshell's always a fun one to play when you get a chance to. Brian, thank you so much. Due to the plant beast bird that we were up to, might as well have you take a look at this team. Is the beast in the mid, if it's good, and how you would play this for more victories? You're languishing in the mid 1300s. I'll definitely take a look at that for you. Let's go ahead and do that right now for both these guys who are kind enough to donate. So I think I can actually pop the chat out and get back to my other format here so that I can make this easier, because I'm looking on my other screen and it's becoming sort of difficult. I really hope that this doesn't screw anything up, but I'm gonna try. Pop out chat. Yo, can you guys still see super chats or no? Did it go away? Yo, what's up? You can see them still?
Ready for flight in a matter of seconds.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, I thought I butchered it. All right, we good, fam. We are fully locked in and loaded for the most chill stream. It's already been amazing. I appreciate the vibes, the donations. I've got 2 Axie teams that I'm ready to take a look at for some very kind donators. I'm hyped. Got another one coming in, someone interested in this Axie. if it's worth buying, we'll take a look at that too. So let's take a little pause here and look at some Axies and do some analysis. And this is always fun because it's kind of a bit of a marketplace. It's not direct marketplace analysis, but it's sort of like, okay, what's current? And also for anyone who is, you know, chilling, this is what I say every single time. Take notes, because there's probably a lot to be learned from these Axies that we're looking at, and it might relate to your team. So it's a really good learning opportunity, I would say. Okay. So, Axie number 1. We're going to do this. We're going to duplicate this a few times. And let's see what this guy's working with. The midline. So far we got a pretty cool looking tank up front. So far so good. And then on the back. Okay, so let's have a chat. Plant, I really think this is a cool plant with leaf bug and hot butt. It would be good for a team that needs energy and doesn't need, I'm trying to think of good examples. Even like a double reptile team would be good. Obviously you're gonna see this a ton with the yam. You don't see it as much with the hot butt, but it's good for certain like high damage teams that don't have the extra energy gain. However, I did manage to see at your mid that you have Nemo. So because of that, I think we're in energy overkill land at this point, and you could have better utility with something like Cactus on your tank for more damage, because you have Nemo, which is going to allow you to get that critical energy when you need it in the mid game, almost always. As long as you time it right, you don't need to play it in round 1 or 2. That's usually a waste. It opens you up to more steals. Like if you play 2 Nemos in round 1, you're not even going to have enough cards in the next round to utilize all that energy. So hang on to your Nemos for the mid game. Again, I think it's not by any means terrible that you have this thing with leaf bug. Totally playable. It's not like a critical, you must change that right now. By the way, this Aqua is a monster. Very, very nicely done. I really love this choice that you have for your midline. So the risky dual blade is just so much damage on a tank, probably upwards of 200 damage, which is huge. So you think about the balance that gives you when running an Aqua. It's almost like you get the beast utility, and yet you have the speed and the well-roundedness and the Nemo and everything else you get that you want in an Aqua. In the mid game versus all the other Axies, reptiles, beasts, you're typically going before them. So fantastic midline. Here we're running into a problem. We don't want this backliner. The problem is, well, for one, you don't have a 0 cost. I can see, you know what? Let me take a step back here. Actually, I might be jumping the gun. You have a pretty unique team. I don't think you might not be in an immediate need to change this because you have that extra energy that most double aqua teams don't have. You have the extra energy with leaf bug up front, so you can, you know, if you play this well, you can afford to almost have to spend that extra one on the 0 cost, not 0 cost, on the sponge in the late game to negate the stuns. That's your lowest damage card, so that's the one that you're going to want to use to get rid of the stuns. So all that being said, now obviously in the future, you might want to upgrade to something like a backline Koi Aqua with Cuckoo or Bidens or one of the many, many other 0 cost options that are out there, which I've talked about at length in many double Aqua videos. But because you have that extra energy, I would just roll with this. I'd climb the ranks with this. I know you can climb the ranks with this as long as you get down with gameplay. Like, this for sure could work. So study it, master it, and then when you're ready, look for the upgrade. Very nicely done. I think you clearly have done your research. And remember that tidbit about the end there, using the shipwreck as a 0 cost. You're going to need to manage your energy well, but completely playable. Okay. So you're thinking of buying, let's see, let me get caught up here. What do I think of using Bidens instead of Pumpkin? I think it's okay. I've been experimenting with it. It is a bit of a downer when you play it and you're like, only 50 shield when the Pumpkin gives you that juicy 110. So it has its trade-offs Versus all the poison out there, though, certainly can't be bad. And it's nice to have a 0 cost that gives you shield. It actually helps your energy management a bit, especially on certain teams. So let's take a look at that single Axie that was sent over. Buying this one for breeding, and then I have another full team to look at after that. All right, so it's a 0 of 7. It's definitely the build we want when it comes to birds. It's not a pure, it's got plant eyes, which is pretty damn tragic, and it's 0.65 Ethereum. Yeah, dude, I get it. Like, everything else about it's perfect. Even the genes, everywhere else is perfect, but that's a hard no for me, dog. Like 0.65 for potentially turning out slow birds. Your bird has to be 61 speed if you're running this particular build with it. Otherwise, you're just going to get wrecked. I would definitely not be purchasing that. I don't know exactly what the market, like that bird market particularly, is going for. I'm assuming it's very expensive if you were considering buying that non-pure one. But I'm just going to take a quick look. So pigeon, little owl, eggshell. What's the other card? Blackmail. Oh yeah, post fight. All right, so let's take a look. If we go here, we go 6 of 6 virgins. Dude, why do you need to pay 0.65 for this? That would be a critical mistake. So I'm happy that you asked about this one. Go get literally, you have better odds with even this, like, you know what I mean, in terms of for the price point. And then if you move up over 95% would be great. So probably by page 3 we get there. Let's take a look. But I'm guessing if you're willing to pay that much, you can get one that's legit for that price. But yeah, I'm really glad you threw that donation in there to help avoid that. Weston, thanks for that donation. I'm going to put this in my notes. You'll be up after. I might take a break after this next team and get to you, Weston, after playing a couple more games, because I kind of like to space these out, but I definitely have it in the notepad here for you. Dude, I'm shook, Mega Shield, about the whoop-de-doo thing. I don't know what to say or how to make sense of it. I was barely in contact with him other than doing the video. We chatted here and there. I was hyped for him. It looked like he was doing great and had, like, you know, a good heart and business going for him. And a lot of people felt that way because a lot of people, what is it, signed up for his thing. I don't even know what his thing was. I guess he minted an NFT for coaching or something. It's fucking brutal if it's true. I don't know. I just reached out to him on Discord. I don't know if I'll hear back, but yeah. All right. So yeah, anyway, like we can see here, 95% half an Ethereum. Try to avoid ones that have the, like you can probably find, like here, 96. That has the one mosquito on the recessive one, which is probably like a 9% chance of hitting, but totally not bad. Plier, like, you know what I mean? Like you get a couple of these, or if you already, it sounds like you already have a bird to breed it with, and then you'll be in good shape. All right, let's move on. Let's go back here. We got another team to take a look at. All right, so I think this guy's rocking Plant Beast Bird because he said, given the situation with the stream. Basti, Danielle Basti, I do have it pinned that it's $10 for a single Axie, which people have been paying. So I feel I'll look at your Axie, but let just everybody know it's just not going to be fair to the people who are paying, you know, the $10 if I start to make a bunch of exceptions for that. So, but I'll definitely take a look for you. But everyone, please keep that in mind. I won't be doing that throughout the night. So yeah, dude, you look off to a good start too. Like you've been watching the videos as well. Definitely I like this team a lot. I'm sure if you're in the early 1300s, you're probably new to the game, or I mean, it takes time. Like it takes time figuring out counting cards, counting energy. I'm gonna have some more info on all that coming out, some more strategic depth coming out. I got some things in the works that I'm excited about, but be patient and try to do your best at counting energy, keeping track of what cards he's played before round 5. You can only play a certain card twice before round 5. So if he plays both Sirius in round 1, you know he can't play another until typically after round 5 when the deck resets. These are things that take time. The only thing that you asked about the Beast, the only thing I would change is probably the Beast at some point, getting it with a 0 cost. So I think you saw the one I was running tonight had Biden's. It wasn't the fastest thing in the world, but the Biden's 50 shield and removing any debuffs is really useful. However, you don't need that. There's many options. You can go with Hero. I know these are expensive, which sucks right now, but let's see if there's any deals out there. So like Hero and... All right, I'm gonna have to, can you, let's take a look. Well, I don't really want to look too hard because if a deal pops up, someone might go jump it. But I think you kind of know what we're looking for because I talked about it in the video, and I don't want anyone to beat you to it. So, you know, high damage, you don't want a single nut card. You always want double nut card if you do go that route. So, and it doesn't have to be a hero. There's other 0 costs. If you can get one with Cuckoo, that would be pretty sweet. Even Might Bite could work. You can find some, I don't want to call them raggedy Axies, but unique Axies with 0 costs that can really work for you. So, yeah, that's my recommendation there. But honestly, like, this thing is a powerhouse for chewing through the tanks. You might run into those tough situations in the 1v1 when you need a 0 cost to negate stuns. But work with this. You could definitely go higher than 1300 with this. I've seen people in the top 50 running this exact build. Okay, so take that for what it's worth. Practice. All right, I'm going to take a break from looking at Axies so that we can play a couple more games here. But I have 3 guys lined up here. Where should you put your Gravelant, Mint, Mosquito, and Tenebug? Gravelant, Mint... well, that would need to be on the back line if it has Gravelant. But that build is a little rough. It's kind of lacking damage. I guess the Gravelant is really your closing, is your ace in the hole. So... And Mosquito is, I think, a slept-on card, especially with all the Shrimp builds out there. So, like, if you can time the Shrimp backdoors... and all the poison shit that's out there, you have Mint as well to get rid of that. That's actually a pretty sick backliner, not gonna lie, but it definitely goes on the backline. Someone said, where should I put this backline or midline? I'm gonna put you in the notepad as well. And I think that'll be it. I think that's everybody. You have this, make sure I don't miss anyone. Where can you use that? I have a full team and 3 single Axies in the pipeline. Someone wants a revenge match. Maybe we'll match up then. If we do, just don't stream snipe me, please. Okay. Appreciate you for doing that, Danielle. Much appreciated. I got you over here in the notepad. Alright, so let's get back to business. Wow, we're over 1,200 viewers, which is pretty amazing. And let's play a couple of games. So we're undefeated so far tonight. We're ranked 27. The idea was to try to push into the top 10. See if we can make that happen. Carlo, the day's going great, man. It's been a wild ride. It's been crazy these last couple days. With the announcements, obviously there's mixed feelings around it. I'm hyped being a PvP guy. I'm hyped for people to want to get better and to try and like push themselves. And I understand that not everyone has the same opportunities and some scholars don't get to choose their teams and so on and so forth. But I hope it pushes scholar managers to take more care in terms of selecting teams. The ones who did care to begin with, they're not really struggling right now. Their scholars aren't really that upset or struggling because they started trying to say, well, let me give them a valuable team. So anyway, I think we'll figure it out and we'll find our way. So this type of build is always very, very aggressive. I think I'll try a double Sirius because people do like to spam Nemos. I don't know, it's sort of risky. But I'm going to do this. Wow, he actually doesn't attack into me. This is massive that we're stealing his energy. This team, I feel like, always goes ham. That is huge. That is definitely huge. So I can actually snipe this bird for super, super cheap. Just 2 cards will get it, should get it done. I guess it depends. He actually has quite a bit of shield. David, do I consult? DM me in Discord. I don't really. Pretty busy these days, but not entirely against it. Shoot, what was I saying? What do I want to do? Basically, I think, so he has 3 energy. That's not that much. I think I dust this double an enemy Aqua right now. And I think all that's going to take for me is 2 cards. Yeah, let's get this guy out of here. Because this and Cactus is just so much fire. So much fire. Okay, so he's going to have energy. Big whoop. So he'll have 4. And then he'll have 6, basically. Oh, my post-fight puts me ahead because now we have the same amount of HP. That's massive. And I'm a lower ID. Look at that, 275,000 ID. Such a low ID. I always get to go first. Not always, but quite often. So I think now we just starch this. I don't even risk it because if he can put up 66, if he can put up 120 shield, I don't risk trying to get greedy and playing just 2 cards. I definitely play all of them. I think is how I approach this. I will be short on cards. But his bird isn't going to get these attacks off. So that's just going to be like really, really rough for him. I will be kind of short on bird cards though. That is something I need to think about. And as we can see, I needed that bit of extra damage. Although he's playing 2 Nemos, so he's going to have to still spend a bunch of rounds to get through my plant. And by then, I don't really think it's going to work out. I see people keep asking about the whoop-de-doo thing. I'm processing it. I have no idea. I made one video with him. It sounds to be pretty terrible, and I'm pretty shook over it. But I'm trying to have a good stream still, and look into it more after this. But yeah, it's fucking brutal. So, all right, okay. So I think with this amount of excess energy, I want to start doing some damage, and I'm going to try and slow him down a little bit. That's kind of important. So this will be a little bit of damage, which is good. I think this does slow him. No, I'm going to get killed. Damn. Okay. So I quote-unquote waste 2 energy. Vitor, definitely got you, bro. Let me put you over here in the notepad. Okay. So we hurt him a little. We chipped away at him, which is kind of a big deal. And now this is what I needed. I just needed to buy time. I needed to get enough cards to finish him off in the 1v1, which I think I've done. I've done a little damage to him. I'm just going to play my mints, just in case I can slow him down even more. I could play the Nutcracker card as well. I mean, like, I don't... No, I won't. I'll save the energy, just in case I draw all 1-cost energy cards. So yeah, I'll just do this now. So he's going for it. Makes sense. Is it good to change the pumpkin to sandals in your plant with serious cactus yam? It's definitely a strategy, and it's one I think is pretty cool. I love the idea of mixing in more damage on tanks. I think that, like, probably the amount of shield that's on them is a bit of a overkill. Look at all those beast cards I drew. Luckily, I just can pass again, and it's all good. I would have drawn bird cards, obviously, if my beast died, but meaning I still would have won anyway. Most likely, but yeah, I'll just be passing here. I love the idea of more damage, and I think it's very viable. I think you can definitely add that and give it a go. A lot of top players are either putting like a beast card on their plants. It just helps with the aggression, get through the opponent plant faster. And like, for instance, Sandal gives you 50 shield, which is nothing to scoff at, right? In terms of, and you have that plus hot butt. I mean, you can still have survivability in the early game. Let me stop slow rolling this guy and just give him the business. That was a little rude of me, but I was focused on the chat for a second there. All right, so we're moving on up. 23, that's nice. I've only been doing this with Beast Bird. The climb to 23 today has been with Beast Bird. And I kind of was doing that too because I like it, it's fun. It's not a team I normally play, but I'm enjoying it a lot lately. And I also wanted to do it to show, I think a lot of people have Beast Bird, and I wanted to kind of show, like, you know, you might not have this exact team, but if you're close, you can climb. You can climb with the classic Beast Bird. Let's play one more game, and then I'll get to all of the recent donos. Mac Kelly, I don't know if I missed yours, but I have a list here. I got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 donations of Axies I'll be looking at. There's only one full team, so one full team and then a bunch of single Axies, which will be cool. The one who's the guy, you said, do you okay, you didn't ask me about an Axie, okay. But yeah, thanks for just asking that and for the donation. Again, hit me up. We can talk about it on Discord. Should be able to find me on the Axie Infinity Discord. All right, we are moved. We haven't lost yet, so that's dope. Is Rimp bad in 2K MMR? I don't think it's amazing. I've seen people in the top 100 having Rimp beasts, plenty of them. So Indez kind of talked shit on it the other day, but he knows what he's talking about for sure, and I think he's right. I think they're inferior to the high damage cards that don't rely on Ronin, right? Ronin, the problem is it's not guaranteed value. If you draw it and you don't have 2 cards to combo it with, you don't get to get use out of it. But there's builds that just are so aggressive and high damage and better, right? And even Rice or Goda having that energy control card is a big deal too. So those are the points. But if you have a Rimp Beast, I don't think it's like a critical thing that you go out and change it right away. So I'll just say that. All right, man, here we go. We're working against, okay, guys, what did I say earlier? Pop quiz time. What's the threat? What's the threat here in this matchup? Is it this beast? Hell no. If we get into a 1v1, that beast is toast. Is it this plant that does no damage and just does poison? Nope. It's the aqua. The aqua can hurt my beast, kill it quickly, and my bird. I mean, not quickly necessarily my bird, but it does okay against it. So I guess I could wait for a backdoor. No. He's got steals. I'm going with it. So the other thing to consider is I'm happy to burst this plant because the faster. Oh, I screwed that up. I should have transferred at the end. Now I have poison on me. That's okay though. Not the worst thing ever. I should have ended with blackmail, but we'll live with it. I think he's got 3 energy going into this. Oh, we draw the other one. That's nice. So I'll do this and this. So the thing I was trying to say is that when he has Rice and Goda, I don't really want to leave energy hanging because that's obviously risky AF, right? If he plays double Rice or double Goda Rice or whatever, really screws me up very quickly. So now I'll just be going this route. Kill off the plant. Hopefully I get this. Oh, that's a crit theory special. That's a crit theory special is what we call that. So the plant goes down. There's a Goda. My plant's going to go down too. I'm not going to get the hot butt value, but I'm pretty sure that was all of his energy, and he should be at 3 now. And I have to stay alive like a little bit longer. And with 2 Bidens, I think I'll be able to do that. So I'll just go double nut, double Bidens, 160 shield. People, oh fuck, he's got the perch. Oh man. He's got the perch. How do I approach this? Well, I fucked that up. I didn't even get the other Bidens off, but I think I'll live. I guess he didn't have the perch. I was afraid of getting backdoored. At least I get this damage in. That's pretty huge. That was a last minute. What the hell is this draw? But that was all of his energy, right? So what is this? 200, 220? Do I last stand? That'd be pretty epic. No, but now again the perch. We can't do this. Okay, I'm gonna have to try to go for the kill followed up with the beast kill. Oh my god. I still played a card, which meant I left my bird idle, but luckily he didn't have a Nemo to go with it. Holy shit. Well, we drew really, really terribly here because now his beast can just kill me. So, unfortunately, I don't know if we get out of this one. I guess I'll just do this. Yeah, that sucks. That wasn't really a great draw for us this game. Oh, I could have outplayed him hard. I could have probably played both Little Owls. That was maybe a miss, and then not had to hurt myself with the post fight. That would have been baller. But we didn't see it. And I don't even know if it would have worked, but that was pretty unlucky that we just didn't get the bird cards we needed there. Maybe I should have, and the thing is, maybe I should have waited to backdoor that. But it's hard when you're up against double steals, because then you're under pressure. So I think we're 4-1 on the night. Either 3-1 or 4-1, so you can't win them all, right? Alright. Alright, here we go. Interesting. That's a beefy reptile. This is the type that I'll eventually sack the bird later on. I think I'll start with this. I'll hang on to the bird cards for now. See what happens. Definitely want the plant value here with the Sirius. And David, I don't have a Discord. I'm just part of the CTG Discord. Rinkar, I just messaged him. I do not know. I was barely in touch with him, but I just messaged him. I'm trying to figure it out too. I'll keep you guys posted. So I think that was. I probably won't hear from him based on what I'm hearing, which is insane. I don't even know what to say about it. But I'll let you know or keep everyone posted. So I think that was all three of his energy, right? So I think the best play now is probably post fight and protection plus killing. Protection plus hopefully killing this plant is what I would like to do. He only has 2 energy, but that could be 2 beast cards, and it would be nice to make sure that I live through that. Lox, thank you, I appreciate that. I do totally understand why people are bringing it up though. I'm not mad at anyone about that. It's pretty insane. But the crypto world is insane. So he's gonna have quite a bit here. Ooh, is that a dead beast? Like flat outright dead, destroyed, done and done beast? He's got 4 energy. Obviously, avoiding steals would be phenomenal. He's not gonna play a ton of cards on his beast because my plan's almost dead. So he might hope I don't have the post. I mean, anyway, I'm just obviously gonna do this. It should kill him almost no matter what. Let me put that off to the side, Mark. Thanks for the donation. Guys, over 1,600 viewers is like really amazing because I don't stream. I wasn't that consistent with streaming, so. Oh yeah, that's a dead beast. Okay, so basically, But like the last couple ones were around 1,200 consistent, or around 1,000 the whole night. So seeing that number grow is really, really inspiring and motivates me. So thank you all for being here. That was 3 energy. I think he only has 3 again, and he just played his like highest damage cards that he has. So I see absolutely no reason to attack. I'm just gonna stock up energy and wait till I can smack this dude. Yeah, there we go. So 2 vines and a chomp, really a know-nothing round for him. And now, like, I didn't see a heal yet though. So I think this is the type of round where he's gonna be thinking about that. He's gonna be thinking that I am gonna be bringing the heat, but I'm actually not. I'm actually just gonna chill and then go ham central berserker mode in the next round. I wonder if he played 1 energy for, even if he has 4 energy, and it's all attacks, I don't think he can kill me, but he's not gonna play all attacks. He's afraid of dying, so he's gonna play heals. So I'll just do this to lock up to guarantee it. Dude! Bro, happy size with the big dono. Thanks, my man. Happy size is getting close to that OG status because he was here toward the very beginning of the channel, and he let me go ahead and kill this guy real quick. I'll just do this and 700 damage on the beast. Pretty sure that'll do it no matter how much shield he puts up. And I'm sacrificing the bird too, so that, you know, the better matchup is still alive in the next round. The beast is still alive. But basically, Happy Size rolled with the classic Axie on the Moon build of Tri-Spikes, Reptile, double discard bug in the back. His very first season, he climbed, I think he got a top 20 finish. And he's just been out there as a very tough competitor ever since. I'm expecting to see you in the top 100 this season, bro. I mean, not top 100, top 10. Man, that was a lot of defense, but again, because he played the double gecko, which reduces damage by 30%, but still not enough. And we book another win. So, pretty good win rate so far with this team. So I got you in the queue as well, David. Thank you once again. See if I missed a question here. What are your thoughts regarding PvP-oriented Axies prices going up? I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? Like, people want to have a good PvP team now. I don't have too many thoughts on that, to be honest. Other than, like, it's a play-to-earn game, so everyone who sticks around soon will either earn back their investment or they can just sell their Axies and get their money back. Like, as long as you buy good Axies, you won't have a hard time reselling them. If you buy some shitty Axie that's off-the-cuff build that no one thinks of wanting to buy, and you pay some really high price for it for some reason, then you have to fight to earn your money back or whatever. Like, but otherwise, if you're just smart about it, do some research, you'll be fine. But a lot of people buy their Axies and don't want to sell them because they fall in love with the game and the community, and that's kind of the idea. And they'll earn money back with SLP and all the other opportunities that are out there in the Axie metaverse. Like, I almost tweeted this out. Axie Infinity is like an entrepreneur's like dream. There's so much potential for people to go out and make it happen, right? And I know I have to check myself on that because some people are more fortunate than others, and I want to keep compassion for those that are trying to get their foot in the door or get a scholarship. But even scholars, like, hopefully they get in with good people who are willing to reward hard work, and I know a lot of programs that do. So there's just stay optimistic and try to do everything you can to find those good people and work with them. And anyway, yeah, a lot of opportunity here, I guess is what I'm trying to say. What kind of Axie can go with this midliner? Did I have that in here? No, I didn't. So let me add that. Dun, dun. Okay, let's look at some Axies. Double Talk plus Ronin, is it a good midline? I don't think so. I think you want more shield at the midline, so you want to be able to brick wall a little bit. We're 24. We're creeping on that top 10 mark. I gotta crack a window. It's hot out here. Oh, let's get that fresh air going. These chill vibes, fresh air, Axie reviews. All right, I'm gonna pull up the marketplace. Start at the top. We got a full team here. I need to start saving the names of people that donated so that when I go back, I can kind of like remember who I'm talking to. I will do that. I'll start to do that in the future. So, full team here. Interesting. We have Garish up front with Zigzag. You don't see Zigzag too often, but I obviously love Garish. It's an insane card. I think it's OP actually. I know I have the double Aqua team that runs it, but it's too strong, like especially with the Shrimpinator stuff where they hit you on the back line with it, and it you're just ticking out so fast. If they hit you, it gives you 4 poison charges on your back line. By the end of the game, you're in terrible shape. Plus, if they have Yam up front, you have to try to avoid that. It's tough. That being said, I like seeing it incorporated on a tank like this for damage. Really cool. And then on the mid, let's see. Reptile. So I'm assuming you definitely want this at your mid line, definitely, in this closing out the game for you. This is a really cool team. This is a really unique double reptile team. It has caterpillars on the horn rather than lagging. That's actually a problem the more I think about it for it being a closer, is you actually want a 0 cost. So you might have to resort to closing with this, which is not ideal actually, because you don't have the chomp to go with the 0 cost. I'm trying to think which. I guess all in all, you're better with this in the back line and using the snail to avoid the stuns. It just means that you're going to be in trouble a lot of the time with energy. And then up front, you have Leaf Bug, but you don't have Sirius. I'd probably look to go back to the drawing board on this one in some capacity. Let me think about it real quick. The other problem here I want to highlight is 43 speed with Kataro isn't great. You actually want to be slow with Kataro so that you guarantee that energy whenever you're hitting, like, you know, a beast. A 40 speed reptile with Kataro is ideal. If you hit a pure beast, you get energy versus everything basically. You also so here's what I think. I think that this could be an interesting one to keep at the midline. Your backliner. Not having a 0 cost on a backliner is very, very tough. But then again, this backliner here is struggling with every, like, shield as well, and even damage isn't great. I think I might even try to look for a Garish Worm Aqua with Nemo, because you're hurting on energy. I don't know what those are going for right now, but if you can sell one of the reps and get that, I think that could be pretty cool. Let me take a look at the marketplace real quick. Point two is actually not that bad. Oh, that's not available. Let me see here. 0.24. Okay, a little steep. What'd you pay for these? Wow, 0.35. That's a lot, dude, for that one. 0.16. Okay, so not so much for the midline, which is good. So, like, the thing is, like I said, is you're energy deficient here on this backliner. You could totally use this backliner though, especially in the beginning. It's still super durable, has a bunch of damage. You don't get to avoid slows with it versus other Terminators, but if you play well, you could still be ahead enough to chomp through their shield and use the Thornies. So I think you need a different mid, one that gives you some energy gain. I think Aqua with a Nemo and a Beast or Bug part would be good. If you get a Bug part, it'll trigger the Garish Worm up on your tank up front. So look for a different midliner. Stick with this for now. Obviously, you could upgrade it at some point for a standard Terminator with lagging on the horn, which gives you that 0 cost and the ability to try to outplay your opponent with the slows, especially in the Terminator 1v1s. Your ultimate Terminator would be one with lagging. That's a Dusk that's 46 speed. That'd be like the creme de la creme of that build. But I think you can improve this guy. It's an interesting idea, but really it's going to suffer not phenomenal damage, and also no shield to brick wall in the mid game. That's my suggestion for you, but I think you're onto the right track. And even if you did nothing and you just kept this team on outplays alone, you can win games, you can climb. If you gave me this team, I'm sure I'd climb. I don't know how high I would go. Who knows, but maybe probably could slide into the top 100 with it, to be honest, just on the outplays. All right. So there's that. So this is their backliner. You're gonna need some advice to pick a good midliner and a tank. Okay. Let's see what you got. So your backliner is loading. Okay. So it's interesting. It doesn't have a lot of damage, is the first thing I notice. So backliners, a lot of the time, reptiles or dusks will have like a thorny combo because it's so well rounded and does so much damage. This is lacking that, but you do have disable, shield, and very hard to kill, because when you combo zigzag with green thorns, you'll get a ton of shields. It's actually a cool backliner. I think you need a beast at the midline. You have no other way to really get through the tank. So a beast or maybe even I'd say either a beast or a high damage Aqua with Nemo and a beast or a bug card to go with it to help you through the tank. I think that would actually be really sick. So an Aqua with Nemo and Pliers, or Nemo and Dual Blade, or Nemo and Revenge Arrow are all really good options. Or you could go with a classic beast, maybe one with Rice to help control the pace of the game. And then up front, if you go with the Nemo Aqua, just get like a hot butt Cactus Pumpkin Sirius tank. It'll be really well rounded. If you go with a beast, you might want like a leaf bug hot soon, or leaf bug hot butt tank for some more help with your energy gain. Those are the options I'd say. So you have this. Can you use an Aqua to pair with Nemo or Randa dual blade goldfish? Let me see if I can figure out what you're saying here. So this is your backliner. Can you use an Aqua that has Nemo or Randa dual blade? Yeah, that's an insanely good build, the Nemo or Randa dual blade goldfish that you're considering. I'm not in love with this, but as I said earlier, if you actually get a leaf bug tank up front, so you have an abundant amount of energy, you can pull this off at least until you're able to upgrade this to a 0 cost. But that midline you asked about is disgusting. If you can get one of those at a reasonable price, I definitely would. And it will work great with this as a double Aqua build. So yeah, you're on the right track there. Where should you put this, back or midline? Let's see here. So Weston, outplays just means kind of like reading your opponent exactly in terms of where they're at and realizing what they're going to try to do, and then countering it is how that works. So if I've seen them play certain cards I know that they don't have, and I can safely pass, so on and so forth, like counting their energy, predicting their moves, and making maybe a play that the average player wouldn't consider making, is kind of what I mean. Where should you put this, the back or the midline? This is definitely a backliner, because it's like a Terminator type build with, this is actually like the Dusk I have. Very disgusting build. It's not as good because it's 40 speed, doesn't have as much health, but looks like these are starting to get created out there, which is interesting. Wow, are you kidding? This got made through this ugly parent breed? Holy shit, someone hit the jackpot. That's hilarious. It's a backliner, it's a closer. The only reason I might consider it at the mid, it could go at the mid, and the only reason I say that is because it's so vulnerable on the backline to the shrimps that you might want to put something in the back that if it dies, this kind of becomes your closer in the late game at the mid position, because this will get starched. So if you wanted to put this at the mid, then you could put another reptile or some other beefier reptile in the back that has more survivability would be an idea. But traditionally, this would go on the back line because you need to kind of wait to build up these cards and have options in the late game is kind of the point. Let's see. We're moving along. We're making great progress here. I hope that you guys are enjoying it when I do this as well. Like, because as I always try to say, it's good time to take notes on what I'm, all these Axies that are getting brought up, right? I know that a bunch of you must have some similar things going on, right? So what were you thinking? What would be nice with this guy? Was thinking about a double plant with it. Well, that sounds a little suspicious. Let's take a look. I see what you're thinking. It's a very unorthodox build. I kind of have a hard time figuring out what I would do with it. It's not one that I would normally play. I guess that makes sense though, in trying to have it at the back. But the problem is, like, you're so vulnerable to those backdoor attacks that I think it actually probably makes more sense to have this at the midline, and then maybe you could try this on a classic Beast Bird combo. It gives you 2 ways to backdoor other Beast Bird combinations, so you can kind of beat your opponent to it maybe a little more often. Or you could just try this as like a Beast Reptile combo and you have some backdoor utility. You're going to be suffering on energy, so you're definitely going to want Leaf Bug up front. Yeah, I could say you could go either of those routes with a bird or a reptile. Makes the most sense to me. Like an Aqua with Nemo is a problem because if you have Nemo and not Koi, you're doing so bad against birds. And so yeah, I'd get Leaf Bug up front, and I'd go that reptile route or bird route with post fight would be ideal. A 0 cost helps you with energy management as well throughout the game. And you can always upgrade this thing too, by which I mean, or change it out for just like a more classic beast build, which might work with a little bit more, with more options. Backline anti-Terminator. Well, it's definitely anti-Terminator, that's for sure, because you have Gravelant. The problem is you don't have damage at all. Like, you just have Gravelant and you don't really have a way to kill the opponent. Also, you have Pumpkin, which you don't really need, like with Gravelant, because if you get to the 1v1 versus a lot of backliners, you're just you should be able to win with that. At least, well, versus Terminators. But a lot of cards are working in balance and ranged cards to avoid this. Or a lot of builds are really trying to make sure they look out for that. So I would sell this. It just doesn't offer you enough offense. The defense isn't really that necessary. I would try to sell this and upgrade if you want a Gravelant build. Thanks, David. I will definitely take a look at that after this. You want one that also still offers quite a bit of damage as well. So that's my recommendation there. I don't think this is one you want to continue with. All right. Trying to think, like, what would be a good gravel build. I want to maybe be a little more specific for you here. I just basically said I don't like this Axie, which is true, but I'm trying to think, like, I don't know, I haven't played. Generally, you'll see them with, like, Razor by Cact. Like, I've seen, Indes has the Razor by Beach. Just, like, high damage and high shield. Yo, do you think this plant and backline goes well with this Tri-Spike Synthesizer midline? I'll take a look real quick, or after this I'll take a look. Or the double discard stun bug is, or not stun, but the double discard Garish Worm bug with Gravelant is, I think, still very good. And that's one I use on a build, so you could go that route as well. Okay, I gotta move on here now. Okay. HYR Music, you can hit me up on Discord. I haven't really been doing that much coaching lately because it's just been super busy, but Is this that same one? Okay, let me get rid of that. All right, we got my favorite guy up next in happy size. Let's take a look at what you've been running these days. Okay, Yam Leaf Bug Tank, the classic. Obviously very solid. Why are all of these different names? I wonder if I got these numbers wrong. Different names across the board. Team review for fun. Maybe you're considering buying these. But double discard stun, leaf bug. Well, this is the classic tri-spikes, bro. I guess maybe these are these your first Axies? Is that what you're showing me? I know you're not running this anymore, but I guess maybe you're just saying a shout out, which I really appreciate if that's what you're doing. This was the team I was telling you guys about that was such a classic a couple seasons ago. I loved it. Created it, and then I saw it all over the meta and on the arena. A lot of people are having success, but there we go. Shout out to the OG team. Yeah, Happy Size really crushed it with it. I honestly hated facing him because it was just so difficult. Like, he was really good at playing it, and it was a build I created, but here he was. I think he beat me more times than I beat him that season. So thank you so much for being here, man, and for pointing that out. I'm glad you had that success. I know you're going to have plenty more success in the future with Axie as well. Okay, Lexner, thank you so much. Appreciate that. What kind of Axies could go with this midliner plant, or should you sell? Let me take a look. Interesting midliner. It's interesting. Tons of shield and durability. You'd have to brick wall it properly. You would want, you're low on energy. It doesn't have Nemo or Cottontail or anything, so you want to have Leaf Bug up front. And then the back liner could be a garish something or another. Like a garish aqua. Garish koi with Cuckoo would be insane, but those are rare. You could even do like a bug on the back line is just so vulnerable. But you could look for like a garish Gravelant bug, actually. Could be cool with the discards. The one that I run with the reptile team would work with this midliner for sure. It'd give you that extra bug damage. I would just look for some cool garish builds with a 0 cost. Even like, I know I said Nemo on backline isn't good as an aqua, but if you could find a Nemo garish aqua, that could be pretty sick too. Because it also gives you with garish enough shield to brick wall. Even against birds, you can survive a 4-card attack, I believe, if you get another high shield card with it. So that'd be a really good build. The aqua with garish, and even if you can get a plant up front with like leaf bug, garish, yam, Sirius, you'd have a disgusting team. That'd be my recommendation there. You could sell it too. Like you asked if you should sell it. I would play around with it, honestly. And you got it for 0.11. Like, it's actually a pretty sick moveset for 0.11. It just gives you so much durability. You don't have a 0 cost, but you have so much strength. These two cards are dependent on you timing them perfectly so that they attack into you. You get the bonus with Beach. You get the lamp. So you don't want to use these like naked on a plant. You want to use your Garish Worm chained and your whatever you put on the back to kind of help chew through the plant, and then save these for the mid game. Been a pretty amazing stream. We went 5-1, I think. Barely lost. We're in the top 20, I think. Something like that. All right. Do you think the plant and backline goes well with this Tri-Spikes Incisor midline? Let's take a look. All right. Do I think the plant and the backline goes well with this Tri-Spikes Incisor midline? Well, that's a sick midliner. I'd prefer it probably with Kataro, but this version 44 speed with Chomp is really strong. Yeah, you definitely want this with Leaf Bug. The only downside of Leaf Bug with like one card that isn't a plant card is that it can sometimes screw you up on comboing it because you need it with a plant card. So I've suffered from this when I run with Garish, but it's not a deal breaker. It's definitely not a deal breaker, and this is a really strong plant that you have up front. And then on the back, so I don't see the need for the cute bunny here is the one thing I'll say. Because you don't have that many cards that you can chain with it. So other than the damage, it's really not gonna do too much for you. So I think you could go with a classic Sirius, which will help your energy in this game a bit more since you have no other way to gain it. And that'd probably be my one and only adjustment there. If you had like a bunny team and way more bug cards to chain with it, I'd different story. But I'd probably rather prefer the energy and guaranteed energy with Leaf Bug whenever I draw Leaf Bug, because all my other cards will be plant cards basically. And then the rest is great. I think this is a sick backliner. I like that you're doing something unique with the Cuckoo instead of the lagging. Could be troublesome a bit versus other Termies, but if you outplay them earlier, you'll be in good shape. Very nice team, very well done. Oh, I missed Dave. I missed your. Go ahead and tell me right now then what it was that you were wanting. All right. Bone Sail instead of Pumpkin. I think that's pretty cool. I don't have any problem with it, honestly, as long as you can work it in properly on the plant. Like, it depends on everything. Oh yeah, so here's you're showing me now. Yeah, this is cool. I like Bone Sail a lot. Nice, decent damage, and the shield is really nice, and the card draw is cool. It's like Pumpkin sort of, but obviously if they don't attack into you, you don't draw a card. But you also get some damage. I think this is fine. The only thing is you're faster than other plants, so you want to be the slowest Axie as a plant, so that you try to avoid getting your energy re-stolen as much as possible. So if you steal and then his plant's slower and goes after you, that could kind of suck. But if this is what you have right now, like, you could definitely rock with this. I wouldn't buy it for 0.5 ETH though, if you haven't already bought it, but definitely very solid, playable, good plant. Okay. Thank you so much for that donation, Leandro. All right. Okay, so we went 5-1. We're sitting 20, now 29. Okay, no big deal. But for our first day climbing, not gonna be upset about it. Doing it with Beast Bird. Oh, dude, thank you. Recommend a midline and tank that will go well with this back line. I'll take one look at that, and then I'm gonna be chilling. I'm gonna, oh, disgusting backliner. Very good. Yeah, it's an easy, you just want to go with like a beast with Rice Goda, and then either double an enemy tank up front, or a plant up front with Leaf Bug, I think would be a good one with this. So yeah, Indez and I made a video on it a while back, best beginner build on a budget, and it's the Aqua up front. It's like the first video I did with him. You can find it on my YouTube channel and research that a bit more, but very, very great start there with that backliner. Yo, what's up, Baldur? What up, everybody? Guys, it's been an amazing stream. Like, we stayed around 1,500 viewers the entire time. Donations were nuts again, and I hope I provided a lot of value to everyone who was trying to work on their team. And I'm gonna try to do this in the future. It's kind of similar, get some games in, do the team reviews. And I think I might need to figure out a way to, because when the team reviews get going, it takes up a lot of time. So I'm trying to find the good balance there. So I might do a poll and ask you guys about that. But it's been an incredible stream. I just got hit with I'm wiped out suddenly. I think it's been a hectic couple days. There's this whoop-de-doo news, which is fucked up, and I'm trying to process that. I feel so bad about whoever bought his thing. I don't know exactly what he was doing. Like I said, we did the video. I talked to him very here and there afterwards. It's brutal. It's messed up, but crypto's messed up sometimes, and I'm gonna try to figure out more, but brutal. But anyway, guys, we had an amazing stream. I love you all so much. Appreciative of all of you, and I'm gonna be streaming way more in the future, way more consistent, and I'm loving streaming lately. So keep an eye out for that. I'm going to get some sleep and relax, but I'm glad I could jump on here, do some teams, win some games, have some Beast Bird action popping off, and plenty more in the future. I love you all so much. See you in the next one. Peace.